the costs. And if they don't get any income, then they get into bankruptcy. So yes, it is also pretty bad for them here. Some of the restaurants who have really lots of savings, but this is the minority, of course.
Will you be able to get some kind of funding from the government or no?
Yes,
some of them
can try to get the funding, but you have to get through a lot of bureaucracy to get to those fundings, so it's pretty difficult. But what I know, many restaurants now do a lot of takeout to make up for at least a little bit of money. And yeah, if people are still ordering this takeout online and the restaurants can get some revenue from that, that's I think it's a good opportunity.
And then you have governmental programs that support people that would be laid off due to the crisis, but the government kind of pays, at the beginning it was 90% of the wage, now it's 70% of the wages to keep the people in employment and not to be laid off. So once the economy kicks in again, that companies and also people have their jobs and can start working fully again. That is like a very big deal economically that is done by the government. And yeah, of course, also helps for liquidity for the companies to kind of stay alive and not run bankrupt immediately, because so few companies are in fact able to kind of overcome a couple of weeks or even months without any help. There's so few that have kind of savings in the back.
Yeah. Are you guys all cooking more at home, and have you become master chefs?
No, unfortunately not master chefs. But yes, the crisis changed my behavior in cooking. Since the crisis began, I started to cook at home, and now I'm back in the office. And in the office, we do have a kitchen, and I start to cook with my work colleagues together. So we prepare a meal for half an hour, chat a little bit, and then we eat together. So this is pretty nice.
That's why Lawrence have now 10 pounds more.
Yes.
Doesn't show, Thomas.
Did you hear about the explosive trees in Austria?
The explosive
trees.
Say that again.
Yeah, well, because you had the big forest fires in America, right? And your president had a very interesting talk about it, that in Austria there are more explosive trees than in America, but ours don't explode because we kind of control those trees. And then there were a lot of funny memes about that.
We do live in forest villages.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen it, Ian. We do live in forest villages, right?
We definitely do.
Good. I always wondered why there was so many explosions when we were in Graz.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Very, very dangerous.
That's because
I guess it's
forests.
It's funny here, like Trump is saying 5 crazy things a day, so you never, you can't even keep track. You know, so where it's, you guys are lucky that you just get one crazy thing about Austria from them, probably a week, so you can enjoy it. But it just like snaps your head here. It's like so many, every day it's like something, well, twice a day.
It's been it's madness, and it's been like this for 4 years, and it just, hopefully it will stop in a few weeks.
Yeah, we are all crossing the fingers here really heavily for the whole world, and yeah, most importantly also for the US, that this kind of works out well. Also, like the process probably after the election, because nobody knows maybe what then happens. Let's keep the fingers crossed.
Yeah, that's where it's going to be crazy. You know, maybe not really this area, but definitely there's like parts in New Jersey.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like super gun centric. You know, and people have already decided that there's no way Trump could lose unless it's something corrupt. So they're, you know, people are ready, you know.
Yeah. We have the situation here also with the rules that we should actually follow for the COVID situation now, that there's so many people that are so fundamentally against any sorts of rules. If you talk to them, they say that it's all controlled by like someone else outside of government, or that they want to incarcerate people and lock them up and so forth. And there is a huge, I think, potential for kind of, you know, turmoil in a way, and conflicts within the society at the moment. And I assume it might be similar also in the States.
Yeah, it's pretty similar as well. And I have from Denmark. It's also you have the same kind of people who. Sorry. This is the West.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Hi.
Where are you in
Austria?
What was that?
Where are you in Austria? Sorry, we're just trying to figure out.
Where are you in Austria?
Yeah.
I'm in Klagenfurt, very south.
I'm in Vienna.
I'm very new here. I just moved here from New York City, and I think I'm probably part of this big wave that's come from New York City into you know, outside of New York City, basically.
Yeah.
And very happy to be here. I don't know if you've been here, but you can't stop looking at the houses because they're so beautiful. And I know Austria is like that as well.
Yes. So you have moved outside of New York now in the last couple of months, or?
We moved in August, and you know, we were already thinking about it before COVID, so we were able to make the jump. But as a result, we paid a huge premium on the real estate because everybody also, you know, coming as well. So, but it's been very, we're very grateful, frankly. I have my brothers in Munich, and I work for a Swiss firm, so I feel very strong affinity to my European colleagues.
I see.
That's great. And do you like New Jersey?
Really cool. Mr. Nachbargauer is joining. Martina, hi.
Hi. How is it going in Montclair?
Oh, she's in the middle of. Hi there. She's in the middle of answering.
Sorry.
So it's a good. No, it's a good question, because New Yorkers in many ways are kind of snobby about New Jersey. Like when I come here, they say, "Oh, have you gotten used to it yet?" Like somehow people here are, you know, somehow different. And I've lived in many places when I was younger. I'm just grateful to be here. I lived in New York City 30 years and I adore it, but there comes a time where you have to experience something different. And we're so fortunate to have landed in Montclair.
That's cute. That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah, and fortunately, this town shares a lot of our values that we had where I was in Brooklyn. So I feel right at home. Of course, we're in a difficult time here in the US, as you know, and I certainly feel right at home here with many like-minded people, and that's a relief. I love diversity in every way, and including the difficult way, but I'm just grateful that I'm in a town where I feel like there's a shared desire to move on in this country from where we are. So that's one of my main things. Nice to meet everybody.
Nice to meet you.
What's that?
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too. Who's next? Okay,
bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I have here. Yes, I do have.
Hey, Marcus.
Hi, Ian. How is it going on, the design so far?
It's going great. Hey, Christina. Hey, everyone.
Hi, Ian.
We're
That's
surviving.
such a fantastic initiative. Thanks for setting it up.
Yeah, I know if you guys like Sebastian, Thomas, Karina, if you have to go, it's been, you know, you please stay, but, you know, don't want to keep you from cooking your beautiful evening meals. Chop.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to see
so
you.
I'm lucky.
We're cooking today. We've been Marcus was sorry, Marco and we were foraging mushrooms, and I've collected about I guess it would be 30 kilos in Montclair. So tomorrow's dinner is going to be fire roasted wild mushrooms and roadkill deer that I dry aged for 2 months. With
And
local
I think.
say
And
no tartare this year.
really? Okay.
Because we have to we can't like handle things as much. You know, we just put it on a plate and then they get it. Where like last year we had like about 30 courses, right? And lots of people handling dishes, but not this year. So that's what you guys are missing. Homemade cider and all of that. And yeah.
Now we will get ourselves a ticket to the US.
Yeah, just for that, you have to make it for us as well. That's true.
Yeah.
We need a private sailing ship for that, I think, to get to the States.
That's what Marcus and I were talking about. We would have you know, like the program, the T would have a ship. And
that would be fantastic, yeah.
Would be pretty cool.
It would be pretty much good for you, Ian, bringing all the dynamic wine from Austria. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. We've long since used it all. We're suffering. But how's it, Christina, how's it going with you?
Hi, it's going okay. Yes, everything's fine. We're going a bit back to staying more at home and not working that much from the institute anymore, but I think it's okay. But otherwise, I'm doing good.
And Martina?
I had a chill day today.
Oh, nice. Martina, how's it going with your work?
I'm very busy at the moment. I have many clients, but I think there will be less in a few weeks, less and less.
Can you say for people what's your job?
Oh, okay. I'm a physical therapist and I'm self-employed. And during the lockdown, I couldn't work at all. And so I don't know how the next week will be going on. So it will be a surprise if I can work or not.
And do you have an office or do you go to people's houses?
Both. I have my own institute, and I also do therapies at people's homes. People who are not able to come to my institute. Yes, I treat them at home.
And how has that changed with COVID?
Sorry?
How's that changed with COVID?
Well, I have to wear mask all the time. And yes, everything else is the same. I wash my hands very often, and I also do disinfection very often, so that didn't change at all. But working with the mask is a problem very often because it's difficult to talk, to treat people, especially if they cannot move very well. So from time to time, it's difficult, challenging.
Did you guys, hey, Thomas, you got to run?
Meet you again.
Yeah.
Sorry we couldn't
Next
people.
Greetings to your girlfriend.
Yeah.
See you, Thomas. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, did you guys all like hear what was really big? Like the sort of hiking and camping went crazy. All the outdoor stores sold out of every tent and
No mountain bikes
bicycles.
anymore.
Mountain bikes, yes.
Yeah.
Mountain bike. Was that the same there?
Yes.
It was
First it was the toilet paper, and then it was the mountain bikes.
And
I think
pools.
in Denmark is the mountain bike industry, right? The most busy mountain bike industry.
Yes.
Yeah. And they cannot cover the demand right now.
Ian, how is the situation? How is the situation with Christmas markets in Montclair? Are there any this year, or?
We should show you guys. We're showing you. So this church street, you can't really see all the way down there, but there's like a couple restaurants. You know, there's outdoor seating. This way, you can see like people are. So the outdoor world is pretty like normal. Like I think everything's moved to outdoors. You know, schools have tents set up outside. MSU has big tents on the lawns. And I think people are sort of thinking, you know, it only gets really, really cold here in January. It starts to snow. So I think a lot of stuff will just be outdoors. I don't know if you guys have gone indoors to a restaurant.
I have not. No, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Continue to be cautious.
Interesting.
So it's closed indoors, or you can be indoors but nobody is inside?
I think they're now, it differs from area to area in different states, but I think in New Jersey, it's still letting people eat indoors at 25% capacity. So they still need to be spread out. But even that, I personally wouldn't feel comfortable doing still. I really prefer to stay. I actually haven't even gone to an outdoor restaurant, but if you're separated a lot, I guess it's okay. But yeah, I'd rather be more cautious and just cook at home and not, you know, be around a lot of other people unless I really have to.
I think, you know, New Jersey, or Montclair, this area got hit so hard, like March, April, May. Like May was nuts.
Yeah, it was really bad for a while.
And so that really made people super cautious. You know, nobody went anywhere. You know, they'd go shopping once every 2 weeks. You know, and the grocery stores like only let in a very few people. You couldn't really go to a grocery store like even as a couple, like it was just one person. You know, now it's kind of more laid back, but I think for a lot of people, they still have that memory. And since nothing's changed, you know, with COVID, you know, people are just super precautious.
In Italy, it's very similar. I think they also had this horrible situation in Lombardy, and I think still they're kind of so cautious with the situation. This is probably one reason why this is not the case in Austria, because we did not have such a traumatic experience as Lombardy, for instance, or maybe also New Jersey. Yeah, and now having the problem with that because the numbers are rising again. But how is it actually, if you think about like friends and colleagues that you know, do you know many people that had COVID, or is it only a few, or like people that you know of that they know? How is that?
I know a number of people, like people whose like parents died, or even a few friends like my age who one of them was sick a number of months ago, and they could never diagnose it, but he's pretty sure it was COVID. And he's been sick for like months now. It's been a very slow recovery with all kinds of weird complications. People don't realize sometimes it just lasts a really long time. Maybe the symptoms never totally go away. I have another friend who was definitely diagnosed, and he was in the hospital for probably like 2 months. It was really bad. Yeah, it was really kind of scary. A friend I went to high school with. And thankfully he's home now. Actually, his father died first because they were all like in the same house. They just like found his father dead, and then and he got sick. And he's home now. He's been home now, but he's still not totally back to normal. He's making a very slow recovery. So yeah, it's I feel like everyone kind of knows someone somewhere who is sick. Yeah.
Yes, my kid's granddad, he died as well in May, and I have the same feeling that most people really know somebody who have lost somebody from COVID. So it's pretty real.
Yeah. Because this is not the case here so much. Sorry, Marcus. Did you say something?
No, it's good.
Okay. It's very few people that know somebody here that was infected, or even dying is very limited so far. But yeah.
But the situation gets worse at the moment. Yeah, because it starts getting cold outside and dark outside. So winter is coming pretty much, and this is also the season for normal diseases like that, pretty much. And so also with COVID, there is an increase of the numbers, and let's see what future will be. But yeah.
Are cases starting to go up there right now as well? Yeah. Others, Petya. Okay. You look. You're on mute if you want to talk, Petya. I'm not sure if you hear us. Where is she? She looks like she's in the shower or something. It's all fine.
Yeah, you're muted, Petya, but I think you heard that, right? Yeah.
Hi, Petya.
Hi, Petya.
Can you all hear us?
I am actually in a store right now.
Oh, okay.
Getting some popcorn for tonight, so I'm a little incognito. And my phone doesn't seem to be working, but I'm really glad to be popping in like this. The conversation's been fascinating. I have to ask you though, since we all know each other by way of this amazing program, like, do you think that this is going to give birth to a new version of tea? And what do you think it might look like?
Exchange degree. Oh, the school program, university.
Christina?
I think we are thinking about what we could do. Yeah, maybe the sailing trip between Austria and the US. Yeah, and this would be nice.
I like that idea. Something that is off of everybody's borders. We'll just have to invent a new sovereign nation. Teatopia.
An island.
Yeah.
Rina, what would you suggest for a new tea?
Who did you talk to, Ian?
Karina, what would you suggest for a new version of tea?
I mean, I'm not as creative as you, Ian, but I mean, you could do an online version like the universities are doing. So maybe that would be a realistic application for a tea program. So you have the lecturers doing basically online lectures, and then everybody is tuning in via Zoom or whatever. And then, I don't know, our lecturers do a lot of breakout rooms, so everybody can talk to each other and the students can do exercises. So I guess that would be an option, in my opinion, at least.
How do you guys... Have you enjoyed breakout rooms?
I don't have a problem with it. I mean, the students in my courses are all pretty motivated, so I guess it's pretty normal for me. And I mean, I can stay in bed for 8 a.m. lectures and tune in by laying down and still be a bit sleepy.
A big advantage,
Hello.
right?
Yeah, right.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, guys.
This is Ronnie, right? Linda, and what's your name, David?
My name is David.
David.
North New Jersey.
From Newark, okay.
Hi.
I want to tell you about our program. We no, we're a data company.
Okay.
We have Google, Facebook,
Oh wow.
Morgan Stanley.
Okay.
So a lot of this, it's important for us because we work in security. It's important for us to guard the servers or all your. This would need to come on.
Wow.
If you're looking for us.
We can thank you for this Zoom chat we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
And I want to say thank you. Also, I want to say,
That guy looking at you like you're crazy, man. You want to know what you're
well, I
talking
am crazy. Listen, on behalf of my friends, we want to say welcome to Saturday and have an awesome weekend.
You want to ask any questions to our friends in Austria?
Yeah, how you doing, guys? My name's Ron. I just want to know, whoever you vote for, please make the right decision.
Whatever they write for?
Vote for.
Oh, vote for.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
because due to the fact that we just want to make better judgments in life. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like in football, you want to make the best play possible for you to win the game. You have a great
Yes.
I like that guy. Wait a minute.
Totally agree. Yes. Hi.
Montclair. You have the best stores, the best restaurant, and I love to shop. I'm a shopaholic. Thank you. Everybody have a blessed day.
She just want to tell you her addiction.
Yeah. See ya.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Hi.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
By the way, I wanted to ask the mic setup. Were you able to hear people when they're like a few feet away, or no, not so much?
Yeah. Like now that you held it the way you did was just enough. If it's further away, then it's too much.
Okay. If we do this again, I'll bring a different microphone that works a little better. Yeah. And we should probably have a bigger screen as well. Might attract more people if we could find one. So we're just working this out. We'd love to do this again in the future. And if we could work at a time where it's not nighttime on your guys' end, where we could you could have a screen like sit out in the street too, that would be really cool. If like people from, like just out on the street could talk to each other. What are you trying to figure out?
I need to say goodbye.
Okay, thank you, Sebastian.
See you soon again. Bye bye. Thanks for the initiative.
Yeah.
See you.
Bye,
Bye bye.
Sebastian.
Bye.
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 Is there someone else trying to join? We're just figuring out the technology with the Zoom chat. Does it? Where are there people like in a waiting room or something? 1, 2, 3. Oh, they might have left. Okay. I think we're probably, it's almost 1 anyway. I don't know, are we getting ready to wrap up or, I guess. Sorry we didn't have more people stopping by. I've been trying to rope people in, but I think people don't know what it is. They're a little shy, so. Were you gonna ask something? Sorry.
We can talk about a little bit about football maybe, because I think now we're in week 6 of the NFL. So what's your opinion about this season?
I'm not a big football fan. Either of you.
Really?
I know absolutely nothing. I think you got the wrong crowd here. Sorry.
I think we have to leave the call now.
Yeah, Marcus leaves now. Yeah.
Sorry.
Jason. Well, those guys would have been good about football before.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You know, the weird thing is I haven't watched, I don't know, any sports like whatsoever. I mean, not that I watch a lot, but with COVID, because normally I'll just be in a bar and it'll be on, or we'll go to a bar to see it. You know, like we'll go to a bar to watch a soccer game or the basketball, or now the baseball World Series are on. But without a bar, it's kind of it's like boring. So I don't know if it's the same for you guys, like the occasional game.
I really don't watch sports at all. Yeah.
But
I
Ian,
don't know.
this could be the reason why all the teams in the New York area are playing that poor, maybe. You should watch football more often. Then maybe the Giants are also improving their games. So let's see.
Football's like way too, you have to know a lot. It requires like that you're, like it's, here we go.
Wait, someone else? Oh, okay.
We got one more person for the end.
Someone just joined?
Yeah.
There we go.
Ah.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi, Marlene.
Hi.
Marlene is a good friend of ours. She's living in Vienna, working totally different, nothing to do with university. She's a mathematic technician. Thank you, Marlene, for joining this evening.
Yay.
Yeah. This lunch hour with us.
Nice. Where are you going?
We're just on the main street of Montclair. Yeah, we can show you.
Looks nice.
And we're just hanging out. It's, you know, and you're in Vienna.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Where are you guys at?
I'm in Klagenfurt.
We're in New Jersey, just outside New York, off the Hudson.
Oh, nice. New Jersey.
If you can't tell. Yeah.
Where's that again? Sorry, I'm really bad with American geography.
It's right near New York City. We're like 15 miles west. 15 miles west of New York City is where we are. Close by.
Thanks.
So the rest of you have all been to Montclair, or no?
Yes.
All of you. Oh, you haven't.
No, I haven't been there. No.
Damn, you gotta come. How come they don't let?
If it would be that easy.
Shit.
You should do it in front of Rufus next time, Ian.
Yeah.
Nice.
We've been going there a lot, you know, because it's all outdoors. So it's a good restaurant, you know, to go to. But they were actually going to close. So you guys, you know, but then they decided they still wanted to keep going.
So like forever?
Forever, because they have a big farm. And they were just going to become farmers. And, and still,
But had it to do something with COVID or nothing at all?
yeah, because all the restaurants were closed in May, like April, May, June. So they were just like, should we just be farmers? And they're growing this very special ancient wheat. So there's like a big demand for it. Marlena, what do you do?
Actually, right now, we just came back from our little vegetable field. But right now, I think they call it now, the modern term is in between jobs. I quit my job this summer. I was working in IT, and yeah, I'm taking a break right now and like figuring out what to do next.
because I'm not sure if I want to still keep going that way.
Do you have a big garden, and is it like in a community garden or?
It's a community garden, so it's outside the city. It's 15 minutes by car, and it's really nice actually.
Where is it exactly? In Vienna?
Where?
Yes.
In Floridsdorf.
Ah, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
We're right beside a really nice garden here.
Yeah.
This is
also a community garden, right?
Yeah, it's wild spinach.
Ian's really foraging. He took us on a foraging walk the other day.
Don't let him eat that.
This is like you guys might have it in your streets too. If you, yeah, this is quinoa.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's not exactly.
The family, quinoa family.
Cool.
It's like spinach.
That's lamb's quarter, it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he took us on a foraging walk the other day and showed us all kinds of edible weeds, things we could eat. So fascinating.
Turns out I got everyone to eat poisonous juniper.
Yeah, he pointed out to us. Well, he didn't
the wrong type.
It, he pointed out these juniper berries. You know what they make gin out of?
Yeah.
And I was gonna.
It happens. Yeah.
Well, that variety that he showed us. Yeah. I went back last night to pick some because we're having our big party tomorrow night, and I'm making like syrups to make, mix with cocktails. And I was going to make a juniper syrup, but then I was looking up online at the pictures, and I think this variety that he showed us might be one of the poisonous types of juniper. So I'm glad I looked it up.
Fortunately, we went hiking with Ian in the winters, not in the summers.
Okay.
Marlena, what are you guys growing?
We're growing potatoes, like the traditional stuff, potatoes, how's it called? Kale, tomatoes, radish, carrots, what else? Peppers, chilies.
Super cool.
Yeah, pumpkin. Yeah.
You guys should talk.
Oh, we're in the call. Okay, sorry. So, what is it getting cold there yet? Now or not yet? It's already, yeah.
What if it's getting cold?
Is it cold? Yeah, it's cold. Yeah. I was only in Austria once. I just drove through and stopped briefly in Vienna, so I haven't spent a lot of time there. So I don't know. Yeah.
But isn't it
beautiful? Sorry.
No. Go on. Sorry. No.
Oh no, I just loved it. I was only in Vienna for one night. I was on this big road trip. But I love the downtown, like along the river there. It's really beautiful. Like I was there in the fall, and it's really nice. I'd love to go back and explore some more. So yeah. So if anyone wants to join, we're speaking with people in Montclair, Sister City, and Graz, Austria. Thanks.
There's like people that are. It's like we've got a little audience, but nobody wants to. They're shy.
Yeah. We should figure out maybe next year if we could figure out a way to do it at the farmers market.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of people there every Saturday morning.
Yeah.
A bigger screen. Yeah. So okay. Well, this is our test. We'll perfect it next time. So cool.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for an hour. It's so cool to see everyone again, to meet you, Marlena. And hopefully one day we'll be able to, sit down together again.
Yes.
Maybe in 20 years or something.
Or next year summer.
Hopefully sooner.
Yeah.
Well, we might all be fleeing. Once the Civil War here starts. Yeah, in 2 weeks, we'll all be refugees.
We will come get you.
And you sail to Austria.
Yeah.
Then they say
Yeah.
thing
Well, you guys have a crazy prime minister too. Yeah, not really the.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the sexy version of Trump. Maybe not quite.
What's the general feeling over there in the US at the moment? Like, you think Biden's really going to win?
The election. It's totally split.
I mean, no, I
Yeah.
think if everything is done fairly, he won't win re-election, but, you know, who knows what's happening with Russia or whatever, you know, I don't know. I think people are worried, so we'll see.
I think the problem is like all the Trump people believe that he can't lose unless something illegal happens.
Yeah.
So they're all prepared to defend democracy. And then all the, you know, Biden supporters think the same thing. You know, so it's kind of up, everyone's listening to their own news. They're inside their own bubble. And so I think it could be a really dangerous situation, but it's so hard to know anything now. The other thing is like when you live in Montclair, you also like live in a bubble, you know, and it's only if you travel to southern New Jersey or to Pennsylvania, you know, like you really have, and then you would see, you know, huge billboards and, you know, people with all their guns and whatever. But here we have like solar powered garbage cans and, you know, it's a very different kind of place. So
like the San Francisco of the East Coast.
Yeah, it's like very liberal. Yeah. Hey, we got to let you guys go and have a beautiful evening. And thank you so much.
Thanks so much, guys. Thank you. Thanks.
Enjoy the mushrooms and the deer.
Yeah.
And let's do that again, Ian. Pretty cool.
I'll keep some frozen for the next time you guys are here.
Perfect.
I'll take you by word.
Yeah.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao. Bye.